change up and do something different just because.
And we're back now in Charlotte as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's going the other way.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And that one will go down in the books as just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back. Carolina getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. On first down, it's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Newton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. he didn't carry it over into the game.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That'll go as a loss of 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Automatic first down.
Brady going to look to throw. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Newton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting